It's this epic disaster. Put your headphones on.
I'm working on it. Jesus.
I
Okay.
wish you would just call me Mr. Baldwin.
No, shut up.
This epic disaster. How are you, everyone out in this epic disaster land, which I think is nobody.
Oh, so you're not asking me. You're
Do you
asking...
know, I've been looking at our podcast numbers. They're dropping. Now, if you're listening to the podcast, you're the only one. I'll tell you right now, you're the only one. And I don't know if it's COVID or if the show just sucks.
And when he says dropping...
I think it's probably a little of both.
He's not talking about like the beat dropping.
No.
He's talking about numbers actually falling.
They're gone.
Yeah.
We don't have numbers. Actually, I think we owe people now.
What?
Yeah, we actually owe listeners.
Oh my goodness.
We passed zero long.
Wow.
Anyway, if there happens to be one person out there listening to this epic disaster, thank you. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for being here.
I know we got a couple of people who responded last week because we did get a couple listeners last week, I think. You know what today is, don't you?
I saw several
You know what today is, don't you?
What?
Now, this is not the day that the podcast comes out. This is the day we're recording the podcast.
What?
It's National Podcast Day.
I know, and we're recording a podcast.
I think it's awesome.
How does that work?
Well, we were supposed to record Tuesday, and we didn't. And Tuesday was National Beer Day. So I really thought that would be a good day to record and have a beer. Instead, it's a podcast day.
But you had a beer anyway, didn't you?
And we're going to have one right now.
Okay.
We're
you
going to
do
have
it now?
a beer right now.
All right.
We're going to open it up. Live beer review. If you're new to the show, if you're the only person out there listening to the podcast, you've just kind of found this podcast, and you're like, what is this crazy stuff?
I think the word you were looking for was shit.
We've been doing this podcast for a long time with no audience, and you're the only audience.
It's you. Thank you for coming.
For listening.
Listening.
We do a live beer review. We've been doing ever since we had the Life to Kill podcast, which we don't have anymore. And what we do is we drink the beer during the podcast
while we're talking,
and then at the end of the podcast, we'll tell you what we think of it. This way,
it doesn't matter what we think of it.
I've got a hair on my microphone, and I can't take it off.
It
is.
What?
Right, hold on. Right.
And the dog barks.
I'm going crazy.
Okay, so today what we're having to drink on our podcast is called Tiny Bomb.
Tiny bomb.
Tiny Bomb.
A little baby bomb.
It didn't say baby bomb.
It could be though.
It's tiny bomb.
It's a little squirt bomb.
You don't. What's a squirt bomb? That sounds dirty and gross. Anyways, this is an American Pilsner. It's 4.5% alcohol, so it's not all that. It's by Wiseacre Brewing.
Yeah, this beer makes me want to play some sports.
What?
Yeah.
You've never played a sport in your life.
This is a man's beer.
It's just a Pilsner.
Makes me want to score a touchdown and get a pedicure.
What?
I don't know. It's just this is like a man's beer. Ooh, it's like a
throw the ball in the hoop and gain 5 points. What?
You shouldn't even be drinking it.
Why?
Because you'll grow a penis.
I would be kind of okay with that. I wouldn't mind having a penis.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know when I was little, I used to imagine myself having a penis?
It's called penis envy. Every woman has it.
I don't think that's true.
That's what all of the psychology books say that I've read.
Well, how many have you read recently?
All in high school.
That's right. That was decades.
Yeah.
Centuries ago. Anyway.
This is good beer. I'm enjoying it already.
Is it Coors Light?
It's not.
Oh my God! It smells like Coors.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I just put it up to my face.
It's American Pilsner. It's a basic beer, but it's got a better taste than Coors Light.
Oh.
Yeah. Good, huh?
Okay.
Not so good with raspberry candy, which we're chewing on. We shouldn't be doing that.
Put that away. Put that away.
Guess what today? Guess what I had today? Guess what I did today? I had the worst, shittiest macaroni and cheese I've ever had. You know
what?
So some people say,
is that a thing?
Yeah, some people say that you can't ruin macaroni and cheese. You ever had?
But they also say you can't ruin pizza.
I always say that. I've never had all right, I've had pizza that's not so good, but I've never had just horrible, ruined, shitty pizza. That's just like when you just like.
They also say you can't have bad sex.
Yeah, I've heard that too, and I can believe that would be bad. Although I personally have never had.
I have
bad sex.
I have. I've had bad sex.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. It wasn't your fault at the time.
Yeah.
I understand where you were coming from.
I'm just saying. So here's the deal. I was out doing some running an errand, and there's this health food store here in town that I've been wanting to visit. And so I thought, well, I'll just drop by and see. And it was lunchtime, and I thought, well, maybe I'll just get a little sandwich. Sometimes they have
deli stuff.
Yeah, a little healthy sandwich or something.
Sure.
And so I went in, and they had it was a nice little setup. Actually, I'm going to go back, but they had little packets, and you can get them at Whole Foods. You get little packets of food that they make in their kitchen.
Just ready to go.
Yeah. And it all looked kind of healthy.
Sure.
So I got a tuna salad, pack of tuna salad, or a little container of tuna salad.
Okay.
That was pretty good. A lot of olives in it, which I like.
That's weird.
I probably had too much of it, but it was still good. And no mayonnaise in it.
Really?
Yeah, I think
not even veganese.
Yeah. So, but it had it had some vegetables, but it was pretty good.
Okay.
And then I thought, well, I'm going to grab this macaroni and cheese because that looks pretty good. So they had vegan mac and cheese, and I was like, no, because I don't like vegan.
No.
I'm not into vegan food,
Yeah.
We discovered that in the last couple of weeks.
Yes.
So I've had some okay vegan food, and I'll tell you, I had some good vegan mac and cheese at Whole Foods recently. They're doing it okay. They're figuring it out.
All right.
So I just thought, so I didn't get the vegan. I got the real mac and cheese. I thought this is going to be good. I got it, took it to my studio, stuck it in the microwave, heated it up really good, got the cheese all melty.
Sure.
Sucked. Awful.
How?
It just wasn't good.
Like, how was it not good?
Nothing in it was good. Nothing tasted like macaroni and cheese. The macaroni was nasty. Cheese. I don't even know that there was cheese in it. Something stretchy was in it, but I don't know that it was cheese.
Oh no!
I don't know what it was. It had no taste. It was horrible. It tasted the macaroni, the pasta just kind of like crumbled in my mouth. It was
That's
nasty.
disgusting.
I'm told. It was bad.
I will tell you a story similar.
I have a stomachache now.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna throw up.
Don't do it on the table. I bought one of those like steam in the bag kind of things that you get at the vegetable section, frozen vegetable section, and it was veggie mac and cheese. So the macaroni was made from vegetables.
Oh, okay.
So it's not pasta. It's like
veggie pasta. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And
instead of flour.
Right.
Yes.
And I got that, and I don't remember the. It could have been Green Giant. It could have been something else. I don't know.
It could have been May. Sorry.
You're weird. Anyways, I bought this shit at the store, and I brought it home, and I was like, this is going to be good, right? Because it looked, on the package, it looked super creamy and yummy. And I took it home, and I threw it in the microwave, because you microwave steam, in the packet. Everything is great. I opened the packet, and it stunk to high heaven.
No.
And I was like, this isn't going to be good.
Oh, it's crapperoni and cheese.
Right?
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I'll just give it a shot. I'll just try it. So I put it in the bowl, and just putting it in the bowl, it was like...
There maggots in it.
It looked like it.
Vomit. Oh, no.
The pasta, quote unquote, was green.
Ooh,
okay.
like baby poop.
Right?
Yeah.
And the
like a baby
cheese was like lumpy.
Yeah.
It was weird. And I had cooked it the entire time that it was recommended on the...
Sure this was macaroni and cheese?
Yes.
Okay.
And I put a bite in my mouth.
No.
And I was like, nope, no, it's not happening. And it was disgusting. I mean, just disgusting. How do people eat that? Like, how do they keep selling that?
I've had macaroni and cheese that's not so good, but I've never had horrible macaroni and cheese.
No.
Today's the first time. I've had macaroni and cheese I would say, oh, that's bad. And usually like Velveeta or something, just the taste doesn't gel. You know what? Don't say it. My wife has made some bad mac and cheese.
She has. I've had her bad mac and cheese.
Not often.
Because she uses penne.
Yeah, well,
when
sometimes.
she uses the penne,
she does that for me though.
It's gross.
She wants to because I like to have whole wheat pasta, so she does that for me. But sometimes it's just the wrong cheese.
It's your fault.
Yeah, sometimes it's the wrong cheese. Something doesn't fit right. You know, she's made some of the best mac and cheese I've ever had too.
Same. I've had some of her mac and cheese where I was like, I would like to have all of this, please.
I live in it. Yeah.
Yes. I would like to bathe.
Yeah.
In that.
So, but this is the first time I've just eaten. I was like, this is and not only that, it's like one of the worst things I've ever eaten. Not just the worst mac and cheese. It was terrible.
And you paid for that.
Yeah.
And then you threw it out.
No, I ate the whole thing.
What?
Why
did you eat the whole thing?
Because I clean my plate. That's what I did.
If it's gross, don't eat it.
I was trained since
Didn't
a child.
your mother teach you if it's gross, don't eat it?
In fact, my mother, like cream of wheat was gross. I hated it.
It's not,
and
though.
She would make me ride in the car with my bowl of quick cream of wheat until I finished it.
I remember.
And I was gagging. It's just nasty and cold and lumpy.
Because you waited.
No, because I didn't want it. That's what I'm saying. I shouldn't be forced to eat. And now, because I was forced to clean my plate to eat all of that food, I will eat shitty mac and cheese because of my mother.
You're an adult.
Thanks, Mom.
You're almost 60 years old.
And I'm still eating shitty mac and cheese.
Because you were told to clean your plate, which I think is ridiculous.
Let's play a game.
All right.
All right, let's play a little Would You Rather. You know, we do this on the podcast as well. We play this game of Would You Rather. So what happens is we drop we have color stones. These little, like, almost like marbles that look like a train ran over them.
But, yeah, they're flat stones.
Yeah, and they're different colors. There's 5 different colors. And I'm going to throw one, and I hit my mic. I'm going to throw these stones, and then whatever color lands, which I'm feeling yellow. Oh, no, maybe it changed to green. Oh, I'm going to stick with yellow, though.
It's green.
I should have listened. But anyway, and now I'll get a question.
Each color is associated with a category, just like Trivial Pursuit or whatever. Green is associated with ethics and intellect. Do you have those?
Yes.
Okay.
And lots of them.
All right. So your question is, would you rather live in a world without wheels or without electricity?
Okay. Well, I'll say without electricity.
Why?
Well, I mean, wheels you can't need. Electricity, people lived for years and years without electricity.
They did without wheels too?
Not long. That was an early invention.
It was much earlier than electricity.
You kind of need the wheels.
You are correct.
So I would go with wheels. And I feel like if you have wheels, you're going to discover electricity. So that question's bogus.
So you're going to go without what?
I'm going to go without electricity. I'm saying if I have wheels, eventually I bet I can use those wheels to discover electricity.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Although I don't know if this alternative universe will allow that.
It might not.
Okay.
You never know, those mutants.
Yeah.
They might not allow electricity. Okay, it's my turn.
Red. You're going to drop red.
I don't think so.
You are. Totally know it. I know it. I feel it in my bones. I feel it in my red bones. Nope.
It's purple.
I could see right when you're going to, like when you turn it over, I could see which one you're going to drop, and it wasn't red.
Yeah.
Red
was way in the back.
way back in your hand, so I could see that wasn't going to happen. All right,
so
purple.
I dropped purple.
I've got to read it.
Yep.
So
put your glasses on.
I put my glasses on to answer the question.
You did, and then you took them
off.
off.
Them off to read the question.
You're ridiculous.
This is what happens when you
are old.
Get really old. All right, purple. Do we wonder why no one listens to our podcast? Do we wonder? There should be no wondering. Food and ingestion is the category. Would you rather snort?
What? I don't want to snort anything.
Oh, it gets worse. Would you rather snort dried powdered dog feces?
Oh dear God!
Or lick an entire corpse?
I would rather lick a corpse.
I knew that you would pick that. You would lick the corpse without the choice, just to do it. All you need is a corpse.
So here's the thing.
As far as I know, you might actually have.
I may have licked a corpse. You don't know. But here's what's exciting and fun and interesting is, I mean, to me, is that I've always thought that people should be allowed not only to give their bodies to science, but they should be allowed to give their bodies to fun. So
don't say what I think you're going to say.
Let's say
no.
That you wanted, to have sex with the corpse.
That's wrong. And so this show, I feel like you've brought up the last taboo on the show that we should not be allowed to talk about.
If you're dead and it's your choice, it's your body.
But when death is involved, there cannot be a consenting person. I mean, there's not
If you consented prior to death.
No, you could change your mind. You might consent.
You're going to change your mind when you're dead.
No, you won't change your mind when you're dead. But that's what I'm saying. Like, when you're on a date, you might have agreed to have sex, and then you change your mind when it's happening.
Right. I agree with that.
So if you're dead, you can't change your mind.
Because you're dead.
But you're not consenting all the way through that.
You're no longer in your body.
And it's weird. You're having sex with a dead person. We're sitting here trying to figure out the reason why.
Okay, but once you're dead, you're not in your body anymore.
All right, you have been dateless too long. You have been without a person. You're actually sitting there thinking about dead people now. Like,
no, I'm not. I don't want to have sex with dead people.
I haven't gotten laid in forever. I might as well start checking the cemeteries, seeing who's available.
Shut up. What I'm saying, you're right. It has been a long fucking
look
time.
at that. This guy hasn't been dead long. All right.
Rigor mortis set in.
Therapy. Just.
I have an appointment on the 12th. Leave me alone.
I guarantee your company's insurance pays for it.
Leave me alone.
Although at this point, if they listen to this podcast,
not anymore.
You don't have a job.
Nope. Come on.
Sherry's fucking the dead guys again.
Sherry's not fucking anybody. Not the dead guys, not the live guys, not the women, no.
Well, I always felt like, this isn't the exact same thing, but I always felt like
Is this a good segue?
Kind of.
Okay.
I always felt like that. So when I was young, I used to think this, especially when I was religious, because this is weird. This is, to me, this is sort of a spiritual thing. Ooh. And it's bizarre, too.
You're going to take it in a new direction.
A little bit. So it's just like, what if you're like this, because I was 20. So young 20-something person who's like, cares about people spiritually. You want to serve them. You want to, like, you would feed the hungry.
You want to be in service to them.
Yeah.
Sure.
And so what if there's like this 80-year-old woman whose husband has died and she's by herself, she's lonely. She really, really, really wants sex.
Don't go there.
I'm just saying, spiritually, could this be a spiritual service? I mean, why not?
It could be a ministry of sorts.
You're giving your body.
Your ministry.
You're doing something
Yes.
in service of someone else. Now, I'm not advocating doing this. I'm just saying when I was young and probably horny. I don't know. I actually pondered this kind of thing, and I didn't do it, nor did I ponder doing it. But I'm just saying, it was one of those like philosophical questions. Would this be something?
It could be.
That would be allowed.
A gigolo ministry.
Jesus allow bonking the old ladies. When you're young, it could have happened. I don't know.
Wait, didn't he do it?
No, Jesus never bonked.
Are you sure?
No, I'm not sure, but he probably didn't. I mean,
how do you know?
Because fornication and premarital sex is not highly looked upon highly in the Bible.
So you think the only thing Mary washed was his feet?
Yeah.
You sure about that?
No,
okay.
I wasn't there. I don't know.
Oh, really? Okay.
Well, I don't know. It's not something that, because it's not there. They're never. I know, like Mary Magdalene was a prostitute, and she was buddies with Jesus. And I know there have been movies that explored that relationship. I don't know if it was platonic. I don't know. There's no way of ever finding out.
What we do know is they were friends.
Yeah, and why? I mean, I've been friends with whores that I didn't do.
Did you just call people whores?
Sure.
Wow.
That's a word.
I mean, it's a word. It's not a nice word.
Why is it not nice? What's the difference in whore and prostitute? I mean, it's just a sound you make with your mouth.
You've made some sounds with your mouth.
Well, I'm just saying, it's the same thing. You're saying,
Because a whore, in my opinion,
is someone who sleeps with someone else for money.
Not necessarily
has
money.
Sex for money.
No. A prostitute is somebody who's in business. in the
okay.
in the business of sex.
And so is a whore.
No, a whore may or may not be in the business of sex for other things other than money.
I think whore is mentioned in the Bible, so that's kind of why I said that.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll forgive you today.
Not like Jesus did. All right.
But don't make me wash your feet.
No.
Because you don't even wash your feet.
All right. Anyway, so I don't know those philosophical questions. I'm just saying that's something I thought about when I was a kid.
Interesting. What do you want to talk about today?
All right. I have something serious to talk about.
Serious? Wait.
Yes.
We started out talking about...
Not about whores. It's not
now
about
you
having
wanna talk
sex with
about
the dead people.
Serious
Nope.
shit?
Mm-hmm. Got something serious to talk about.
God.
I'm leaving Facebook. I'm getting off Facebook. I'm
Oh,
dumping.
God.
So I've been seeing this a lot recently. Anyway,
You personally or your business?
What?
Like, are you leaving Facebook or are
Yes.
your business accounts leaving Facebook?
No, I'll explain some of that. But anyway, so I have 2 Facebook accounts.
Right.
As you know.
Yeah.
I have a personal account that I've had since Facebook started.
Since God was a child.
Yeah. And then I have a public account that when we were doing Life to Kill podcast,
Yep.
and we joined up with ESO Network.
Yep.
I remember thinking, oh well, we're going to have so many listeners
Oh,
now,
so many.
tons of listeners.
We're going to have thousands.
And I don't want them on my private Facebook account, so I'm
No.
going to start like a public account.
Yeah.
So I did.
Yep.
And then we're not doing either. We're not doing the podcast, and we're not with ESO anymore.
And
But
we don't have thousands of listeners.
We never had thousands
Right.
of listeners. I think we actually lost listeners even with ESO, but
not by their fault.
totally not by their fault.
No, we tried.
Yeah.
We tried. They tried.
Yeah. They just felt sorry for us. I'm pretty sure.
I think. Yeah.
But anyway, so but I kept both accounts, and then so when I would just do like public stuff, I didn't do any like political stuff.
right.
No controversial, no religious stuff, whatever. I just did stupid jokes, silly jokes, and keep up with friends. I mean, some people from Life to Kill came over there and followed me, and they became my friends, and so it was kind of fun.
Sure.
And the other account was for like people I'd known forever, my family and stuff, and I keep everything separate. So anyway, and then eventually it just kind of got to be a problem. 2 different accounts, juggling 2 different accounts.
Yeah,
and
sure. I can
don't
understand
know.
that.
It's kind
Sure.
of a pain.
Yeah.
And I've been thinking about deleting one of them. I've been thinking about deleting all of them actually, but I just haven't messed with it. But anyway, so a few weeks ago, my wife said, and I don't know, I can't remember exactly what happened, but she made some comment just in jest.
Okay.
And I can't remember what she said, but just whatever it was she put on Facebook, they banned her for 3 days. They put her in Facebook jail for like 3 days.
Your wife was in Facebook jail?
Yeah. Now, let me just say, it's not the first time she's gotten banned on social
I
media.
mean,
She can be a little spicy. She's got a lot of points of view that, and she defends them quite strongly.
Spanish,
Yes.
after all, and you know how they like their spice.
Yeah. So that's actually racist. But anyway,
I'm sorry.
Culturalist. Anyway, so she got banned. She came back. Everything was fine. And I've seen some of my friends who have gotten banned, and I've always said, if I ever got banned for something that I didn't really do, because a lot of people said they didn't do anything,
Right.
I always said I would quit Facebook. So yesterday, I have a friend who posted what?
I'm waiting. I'm excited because I was on your Facebook yesterday. I want to know what happened.
You wouldn't have seen it. So my friend posted something about, and I don't want to go into it. I'll go into a little detail. So my friend just posted, said, I'm a text person. I'm not a phone person. I don't answer the phone. I only text. Mm-hmm. And I especially don't FaceTime. So don't call me. Don't FaceTime.
Right.
If you want to talk to me, text me.
I'm kind of the same.
All right.
Yep.
So this was not shared publicly. So I responded to her,
Yeah.
my friend, and I put, I am totally a text person. And if you FaceTime me, I will actually kill you.
Okay.
That's the comment I made.
Okay.
About
That can be considered a threat.
if you're going to kill someone, it's considered a threat. If you say to someone, my mother has said this to me. if you wake me up early tomorrow, I will kill you. All right?
Your mom's allowed to threaten you.
Anyone is. That's a stupid thing. In the English language, we use speech like that, colorful speech. You say things like, I will hit you, or I will punch you, or I will kick your out. Yes, you do. Maybe Facebook is not the one who determines what you say.
No.
They think you do. They do. But what I'm saying is, you could say the most horrible racist stuff on Facebook and they don't do anything about it. You can call people names. You can insult people on Facebook. They don't do anything about it.
That's true.
You can talk about groups. You could say, I've witnessed it, horrible stuff that people have said on Facebook, and Facebook doesn't do anything.
Right.
They had to, people had to force them during political stuff to do something about
certain groups
who were like saying really, really bad. They were saying that wasn't their job.
Right.
And they still say that. But if you make a joke about, I will kill you if you FaceTime me, which is ridiculous.
Did you ask your friend if they reported the comment?
She never saw it. They wouldn't let it appear on her page.
So somebody had to report it.
No, they have an algorithm that reads the word kill.
Oh.
So my thought was, okay, no problem. I have no problem with that. It's an algorithm. They're screening people. This is a good thing.
Right.
Someone could actually threaten it. So it said, if you believe that it's been done wrong, you can dispute it. So I disputed it because I thought, well,
it's a joke.
A robot probably read the first one.
Sure.
I'm going to dispute it. And then a real person's probably going to go back and look at it and go, okay, he was joking. I see. And let it go.
No, that's not how it works.
It came right back and it said, we have read it and we agree with our original thing. And I was like, fine, I'm gone. So I'm deleting my Facebook.
Wow.
And I'm going to totally delete it. Now, my second Facebook account, I'm going to scale back completely on actually communicating with people, but I have to use it for my business stuff.
Yeah, don't you have a Facebook just strictly for your art, though?
I have my studio Facebook, my gallery Facebook, my other company Facebook. Still have Life in a Kilt Facebook and stuff like that is still out there.
I saw that you're shutting that one down.
How did you see it?
It showed up on because I'm part of it.
No, that was the podcast. I shut the podcast down.
The Life in a Kilt podcast.
Yeah, because we don't need that.
You're right. We don't.
Sitting there.
It's been gone for a while now.
Yeah. So, but anyway, so I need to keep those business things. And see, that's what Facebook wants. They pull you in because they want to keep you. So they talk you into setting this stuff up.
Right.
Setting up merchant accounts so you could sell your stuff. Because they want to trap you into this so you never, ever leave.
Right.
I understand that. So I'm killing my first, the one I've had forever. I'm killing that account.
You're killing it?
Killing that account.
Kill it.
So you know me. I like
do know
to stir up shit. So what I want to do is make them cancel
delete you.
Yes.
How? What are you going to do?
I want to just... I was thinking about getting on there and just saying that I was going to kill Santa Claus and kill the Easter Bunny and kill your dreams and all of that stuff.
Kill everything.
Yeah.
But on top of that,
I don't want to actually make real threats.
Right. Like
I want to stay with the ridiculous.
Right.
And make them shut me down. I would be totally fine if they shut me down for being ridiculous.
Kill.
I could stand up to that.
Fantastical beings like that, like the Easter Bunny and Santa Claus and what have you. But I think every time you do that, you should also post a picture of your penis.
Well, no.
Because here's what's going to happen.
If people need to see my penis, they can send me an instant message. We can make an arrangement. But there's a lot of people that really would prefer me not do that.
But they would shut you down. Jesus.
Yeah.
I have a huge frog in my throat. I don't know how I got there.
Same with me. I'm a little raspy.
Little horse.
Yeah.
Not a pony, but a little horse.
Well, see, because some 25, 30-year-old kid is sitting in a room with a computer, and they're the ones telling you, you can't say that.
I know, and it sucks.
And I've spent hundreds of dollars on Facebook advertising.
Yep. We both
Okay,
have.
guess what? You don't get that anymore. You don't get hundreds.
Nope.
Did I say hundreds of thousands?
No, you said hundreds,
Okay,
I think.
good.
Hundreds of dollars.
Yeah, I haven't spent hundreds of thousands.
Thank goodness.
I've
Because
spent-
it hasn't done us any good.
Well, I've spent thousands, not just on the podcast. I've, all my businesses and everything.
Right.
I advertise on Facebook,
Yeah.
but no more. Not on that account, especially. So no more. And it's just like, really, you think that you make the rules on what people could say?
Yeah.
But Facebook does have that kind of smug,
Very smart.
arrogance,
Very
that
arrogant.
they control everything.
Yeah.
And
I think
they're
that
the most important thing. You could enjoy life without Facebook.
absolutely. And people should enjoy life without Facebook.
So
I'll tell
goodbye.
you what.
Goodbye, Facebook.
If you need pictures of your penis, I have some.
Don't. That's nobody's business.
You can just, for posting purposes. It might not be the same penis it was a decade ago.
All I'm saying is, I was drunk
Okay.
when I sent those yesterday. I don't know what I was doing.
Oh, no, I was talking about the ones from before. The one from yesterday I wouldn't put online.
Anyway, so it just pissed me off. So what I'm thinking, I'm giving it 2 weeks. Now, I've already gotten rid of all of my. I've taken down pictures. I've gotten ready. I'm getting ready
to be deleted.
To delete it.
Yeah. Make sure you got everything you want from there.
That's what I'm doing.
All right.
And I'm going to delete it, and it's gone. And I'm totally doing it. But Facebook owns Instagram. It's just going to be. It's not going to be long before you can't post a jokey meme on Instagram because Facebook doesn't like it.
Now you have to get on TikTok.
It's like right now you can't say, I'll kill you if you wake me up early in the morning. And then in the future you can't say Facebook sucks.
That's right. Because you'll be deleted.
Yep.
Because Facebook is gone.
You're hurting Facebook.
That's
right. I don't like it. I just feel like everybody who owns Facebook should say, I'm going to kill you at the same time. What
All
are they
at
going to do?
once.
They're going to delete everybody?
Everybody.
No, they won't delete everyone.
Let's do it.
I would like to get I will kill you.
The problem
movement
is
started.
though that the people that listen to us would accumulate about like 5
Oh, that'd be glad.
5 accounts.
They're totally glad to get rid of us.
Right?
I've been looking for a reason.
In the disaster baiters, we
Yeah.
would be no more.
No,
We'd all be gone.
Yeah.
So what's the date today? Monday?
Monday, the I don't know 7th,
Is it the 4th?
4th.
I think it's the 4th. It is the 4th.
I don't.
All right. Do you want to know what day of the week it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
What day of the week is
So Monday is fucking National Taco Day.
Fuck, what?
Without the fucking.
Oh.
It's National Taco Day.
Tacos are good.
I love me some tacos.
All right. So I am married to a Spanish woman who loves tacos.
Which I mentioned earlier and you said was racist.
No, I didn't say Spanish was racist.
I said she was spicy.
Yeah. I actually read that very thing like 2 days ago. And I don't know. I see it all the time. Everybody's saying, don't say this. But there was like this whole diatribe about how you shouldn't use the word spicy.
But the facts are that she is Spanish and she is spicy.
She won't care. But I'm just saying, you got to be careful. Don't say she's spicy just because she's Spanish.
I didn't.
You did originally.
I didn't.
Okay. She loves tacos.
Yes.
But
I love tacos.
the tacos that she makes and that she loves are not the kind that I like and that I love.
What kind of tacos do you like?
She has like
I didn't ask. I said what kind of tacos do you like?
Like crunchy Taco Bell kind of tacos.
Okay, you like a crunchy shell.
Yeah, and
corn tortilla.
she uses like the really soft shell flour tortillas and just not, I like the, I don't know. It's like thinking that Japanese food is Benihana.
Okay.
It's like, okay, it kind of is.
Right.
But that's a stereotype of one kind of Japanese food.
Okay.
And honestly, like I used to work for a Benihana type of.
Like a hibachi place.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I loved it. And the chefs were fantastic and they all came from Japan to work. But they told me, they were like, if a Japanese person comes and sits down there, it's really embarrassing. We hate it.
because they're embarrassed.
Yeah.
By what they're doing.
I guess, and I don't know, I don't think Americans would be embarrassed, but if you went to Japan and they're doing like a 1950s diner serving burgers and fries and everybody's dressed like in the 50s, you know, like some kind of soda shop or something.
But you have to remember, okay, specifically talking about Mexican food, and I grew up in California. Very Mexican-oriented food state, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Lots of Mexican food.
Well, lots of Mexican transports.
Yeah,
people who have
absolutely.
Immigrants, people who have come over the border.
Of course.
So the food's got to be original. And I mean, not original, but authentic, I should say.
Authentic food, yes. Mm-hmm. And we also had Taco Bell and Del Taco.
Yeah.
And these places.
Right.
And they were both good. Mm-hmm. So you could say this is authentic Mexican food, and you could say this is Californian Mexican food. And then when you go down into places like Texas, you could say this is Tex-Mex.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot more corn and black beans and, you know, things of that nature. It's also Mexican. It's just another flavor of Mexican. Sure. And then you come over here in the Southeast and they call things Mexican food. Mm-hmm. And it's very Tex-Mex oriented and yet not. And it's different. It's just a whole different. It's just completely different. There's a lot of queso, lots of queso. And I want to kind of, it's not that important, but to underscore, my wife is not Mexican. She's Spanish. She's Spanish.
Her dad came from Spain.
Right.
So,
and the Spanish food is amazing.
Well, it's very European.
Yes.
And the Spanish came to Mexico and conquered the Mexicans, the Aztecs, or whoever. Right. So they taught the language and the foods and all that kind of stuff, but it kind of became a melding, sort
of cultures.
Sure.
And the flavors you're going to get from Spain are very Mediterranean because they're on the peninsulas. So you're going to get tomatoes, you're going to get cilantro, you're going to get lime, you're going to get all of those wonderful flavors which end up in Mexican food. You know, and it all just melds together so good. And now I'm hungry.
Yep.
Anyway, sorry.
All of that because it's Taco Day.
It's Taco Day.
Taco Day. Go to Taco Bell. Get some tacos.
Or go somewhere. Or make your own.
You know what I used to love?
What?
The first time I ever had the big taco salad with the just taco shell bowl.
Yep.
Man, I thought that was amazing.
It's so good.
I had one the other day. I don't remember where I went, but the bowl wasn't as good.
You know, and it's a thing because
what if anybody's ever going to go? I just want the bowl.
I just want the bowl.
I want to eat your bowl.
It's okay. That's a little different. But basically, it's just a huge tortilla in the shape of a bowl. Mm-hmm. It's just deep fried.
But when you get to the end, you have those the beans and the sour cream on that shit. Oh man, that's good.
What do you have in your taco salad?
Well, back when I first got that, I actually had meat in it, but I don't anymore. I get beans, just everything except meat. So sure.
Yeah, I could eat that all day long, every day.
I can eat it right now.
Right now, I'm hungry. But you know what else Monday is? And we're still on Monday, by the way.
I don't know.
It is National Vodka Day.
Really?
That's my day.
You are a vodka fan. I don't know that I am.
This is actually gin, what I'm drinking.
I'm a big gin fan, but
gin.
Vodka I don't know much about. I don't have a lot of vodka.
Really?
I mean, I'm not against it. I'm not anti-vodka.
Good. You should never be anti-vodka.
I think we should call it vodka.
Vodka? You think that's how it's pronounced?
I have no idea.
I don't either.
It's racist.
Anyway, shut up. Okay, so Tuesday. Let's move on. Let's get to Tuesday.
Moving on. Tuesday.
Do you know what day Tuesday is?
Taco Vodka Day? No, I don't know.
Ooh, vodka tacos.
That sounds nasty.
That's disgusting. It's actually National Get Funky Day.
You know what I saw?
What? What did you see?
I saw a live concert of Prince play that funky music, white boy.
Play that funky music, white boy.
Prince doing it. That was cool.
Nice. Okay, Tuesday should be fun.
That was funky.
Keep the vodka from Monday and save it for Tuesday.
What did I see? A documentary. Oh, it was a documentary about Rick James.
Oh, that's right. You were telling me.
He was funky.
Tell me where Rick James was supposed to be.
Oh, I think this is well known, although I don't know that I knew this. There's some part of me that's like, yeah, you've heard this before, but I don't know. He was supposed to be at the party at Sharon Tate's house that Charles Manson killed everybody. He was supposed to be there that night, and he didn't feel good, and he decided to stay home. And his wife was like, "Come on, we want to go," and he was like, "No, I don't want to." And so he decided to stay home. One of the people that got killed was actually going to start working with him, and so he was supposed to go to that party.
You do know that Charles Manson didn't kill any of those people.
I know.
Okay.
The Manson murders.
Yeah.
Okay. You know.
Sharon Tate.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Just so you're aware, he actually never murdered anybody.
You don't know how much I know about the Manson. It's like
why is that?
I was obsessed with it for years, and I mean, I studied it. I read the Helter Skelter book. I saw all the documentaries. I've seen the movies. I used to be like really, really into it. So I totally know.
Did you finally watch the movie Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
I have not seen that one yet. No.
Watch it.
I know. I need
to.
My
God, watch it.
Yeah.
Do it. Okay.
There's a stupid reason why I have. No, I don't even know that that's a reason why. The whole Bruce Lee thing of that movie, because I'm a huge Bruce Lee fan.
I know you are.
And I think it just kind of kept me from just seeking it out. I've wanted to watch it a couple times.
Because somebody was upset about the way Bruce Lee was portrayed.
His family was.
Yeah.
And Quentin Tarantino was like, well, obviously, why wouldn't they be?
Yeah.
But I remember reading Tarantino was just like, oh, I understand that they're upset. But everyone who ever worked for Bruce Lee would tell you he was an asshole.
There you go.
So I don't know that. To me, he was like a hero of mine when I was a kid. But he was arrogant. And how much of an asshole he was, I don't know. But he was arrogant. And
to be honest, I've seen the movie, and he's not portrayed as that much of an asshole.
He's I think, kind of a clown. And they just don't like that he's a clown.
Not really even that. More of an asshole than a clown, to be honest. You just watch it. Just watch it.
Be an asshole clown.
Be a clown asshole.
Ooh.
Ew. Would you have, like, red noses coming out
of your
butt?
All right, that was Tuesday. What is Wednesday?
Wednesday.
You're going to be telling me you want to have sex with dead clown assholes, right?
Oh, my God, no.
Just saying, let's move on quickly.
However, good segue, Wednesday is National Mad Hatter Day.
Who?
National Mad Hatter.
What does that mean? Like from Alice in Wonderland?
Yeah.
Why does he have a day? What do you do on that day?
Let's find out.
You know why? Do you understand? Do you know the character of the Mad Hatter?
Yeah.
Do you know why he was mad?
Why?
So, hat makers... Mm-hmm. Back in the old days, used mercury when they made their hats.
Yep.
And the mercury's poison.
Mm-hmm.
And so hat makers were
Spit it out, Baldwin.
Were often
Thank you.
a little wacky because of the contact with mercury. And they would call people that's where the whole thing mad as a hatter comes from.
Mad as a hatter.
And I can't remember what the mercury is used for. I don't know if it's to firm it up or to measure or to... I don't remember what the mercury...
The phrase mad as a hatter comes from the late 18th and early 19th centuries when haberdashery,
yes,
used mercury nitrate. Mm-hmm. The exposure to this metal over time caused...
Well, does it say what they used it for?
Nope.
Dang.
The exposure to this metal over time caused the tradesmen to develop symptoms making people believe they were mad.
Yeah.
So taking our inspiration from the Mad Hatter, or any of Carol's characters for that matter, we may pursue laughable, absurd, or even confusing adventures on National Mad Hatter Day. Break out from the usual routine. Ask ridiculous riddles, much like the Hatter's own.
Oh, man, this will be good.
Why is a raven like a writing desk?
Okay, I'm going to do that.
Play croquet with plastic pink flamingos.
I have a feeling I'm going to get punched.
Probably.
People are gonna punch me.
Or wear a funny hat to work. You don't go to work. So, well, you do go to work now.
Why would you even say that?
You do go to work now.
I go to work every day, and I've worked before that. How do you think I live?
You work.
I work, and it's that same stupid attitude that artists don't have a job.
Hold on.
You said I don't go to work.
You don't go to work.
What do you think that I do? I go on the road. I have to get up at 6 a.m. to work. I sometimes work until 4 the next morning. That's called going to work.
On the regular, before you had the gallery,
Yeah.
you did not go.
I didn't have a job.
You had a job.
It was a bum.
You did not go to work.
Mm-hmm.
You worked. You didn't go to a company where you worked. You didn't go to an office.
I didn't work on my butt.
You could wear a hat on your butt.
I have a mad hat. I have a clown asshole.
There you go. All right, let's move on. Because clearly you're sour.
I'm bitter. Bitter and sour. I've been exposed to mercury nitrate.
I think you have been. Let's move on to the 7th, whatever
I need
fucking
more
day that
of
is.
This. What the hell? I need
Drink
some
here.
more.
Drink.
Oh, you don't like it?
I do like it. Just drink it.
I'm almost done with my beer.
Just drink it.
All right, just pour it a little bit. All right,
All
go
right.
ahead.
What day are we on?
I don't know. No one's listening anyway.
Okay.
No one cares.
So the 4th was Monday. The
Yeah.
5th was Tuesday. The 6th was Wednesday.
What-
Now we're on to Thursday.
What last we did was Mad Hatter Day.
Yeah.
It was Wednesday.
Yeah.
Okay. Thursday.
Thursday. You're going to need this.
What?
You're going to need it.
What is it?
It's National Inner Beauty Day.
I have inner beauty. I have outer beauty and inner beauty.
You do.
Yeah.
All bodies are beautiful.
That's what they say.
Even this one.
Even the ones you're having sex with. That's
Not necessarily.
That's a beautiful body.
Not necessarily. I mean, the dead ones, maybe.
That's what I'm saying, a body.
All right. Let's move on to Friday. It's what the heck is that shit? National Fluffernutter Day.
I mean, I've heard that people use that, but I don't know what it means.
Let's find out.
That, I know what a fluffer is in the porn industry.
I know what
And
a fluffer is too.
I think they work around the nutters, but anyway.
I prefer my fluffers
I don't know what
not to be nutters. Either way. National Fluffernutter Day.
a ne'er-do-well, like someone who doesn't.
It's October 8th. It brings a yummy and extraordinary combination.
It's like a cake or a candy bar pie.
Some food holidays are stickier than others.
Oh, it's like a dessert.
The National Fluffernutter Day
Oh, imagine that. It's not porn after all.
is a stick to your ribs, chin, fingers, nose kind of day. So it could be a porn
I don't like.
kind of day.
I don't like candy and dessert that just gets all over you. I don't care for that.
It's a marshmallow thing.
Oh.
Yeah, we
turn
don't
the
like it.
page. I
Yeah,
don't care.
go on, move on.
Marshmallows like.
It's also National Pierogi Day. Now, you got
I'm into
my
pierogies.
attention all day long when it's pierogi.
Little potato pierogi with some onion.
I mean, how do
garlic,
you
sure.
go wrong with pasta and potatoes in the same dish?
Yeah.
You can't go
stuff.
wrong.
Good stuff.
And then if you boil them so that the inside is good and yummy, and then you sear them a little bit in a pan with like brown butter and sage. Oh my god. Okay, I have pierogies at home. I'm going home. The next day, I think this will be Saturday, the 9th.
Okay.
Let's go with it. Oh my god. It's National Leif Erikson Day.
Leif Erikson.
We have talked about him so many times
That's
on this
because
podcast because I always confuse him with
Leif Garrett,
Leif Garrett.
yeah,
How is that possible?
who didn't really discover anything.
No,
Took a
maybe
lot of
his
drugs.
face. He might have discovered his face.
I think
When
I
he was
don't
a
know.
baby, he probably discovered his toes.
I think he went through rehab. I think he's doing better.
Okay.
But man, I hated him when he was a kid.
You're going to love this too.
Screw
It's
you,
also
Leif Garrett. I didn't like you.
wow. Rude.
Yeah.
It's also national.
You know how kids like feel about Justin Bieber?
Yeah.
Like young kids
Yeah.
when Justin Bieber, that was the way I felt about Leif Garrett.
You're
It's
like,
this young,
fuck you.
like pretty boy getting all the chicks,
And he shouldn't have.
and I didn't get anybody.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Screw you,
you.
Leif.
Leif Garrett.
Asshole.
He doesn't listen
Red
to
nosed
podcasts
clown
either.
asshole dude.
And he looked like a girl at the time. But you don't like women like that. He is like a year, maybe two older than me.
Yep.
He doesn't care what I think about him.
He could give
care
a
less.
shit at
He's
this
like,
point.
dude, I fucked more women than you ever thought about.
Right.
I had more drugs
Right.
than you
Or money.
ever saw.
And money.
And money.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still on TV. Mm-hmm. You're still trying to decide how to pronounce my name. I don't even know your name, dude.
He's doing Hallmark movies.
I don't think he ever did a Hallmark movie.
You know who did recently?
Who?
Oh, God.
Don
Now
Gosling?
I can't remember. I just saw it on the news today, and I can't remember. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Everybody does a Hallmark movie eventually.
I'm okay with Hallmark movies.
You love Hallmark movies.
At Christmas, I'll watch every freaking Hallmark movie. I will.
I think Miley Cyrus is doing a Hallmark movie.
She's. I like her as she's gotten older. I didn't care as she got younger. She's a little too unfocused. As she's kind of focusing as she gets a little older, and she doesn't need the attention quite as much. And so I think she's becoming more of an artist. I just feel like when she was younger, it was just like, let's do stuff to be outrageous. But now it's kind of like Gaga, who, as she gets older, she's becoming more artistic, and that's cool.
Well, when Miley was younger, she was in line, straight, very Hannah Montana, done.
Yeah.
And then she's like, I want out of this.
Right.
So that's when she just went fucking nuts. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean that she just went outrageous.
Well, she just had fun. I mean, she's a kid, kid unbridled.
Right. And then now she's like, okay.
Yeah, she's older. She doesn't need all that stuff.
Right. Okay, so I guess the 10th would be the last day.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Let's go with it.
Go with it.
October 10th is Sunday. I know that for a fact because I have a meeting on the 11th, which is Monday. So, okay.
So 10-10.
10-10.
10-10-21.
Is National Walk to a Park Day.
Oh, that's cool.
Do you have a park within walking distance?
I don't know. Sort of. Not really a park.
It's not safe to walk out of your neighborhood, though.
Well, no, I mean, but if you cross the road, then there's a greenway right over there. And that's kind of cool. It's not really a park, but it's cool.
But chickens cross the road, and look what happened to them.
Not all of them. Some of them still survive.
Okay. Because that's a dangerous road to cross.
I would not say it's dangerous. People don't die and stuff, but it is a heavily trafficked road.
Okay.
Yeah, be careful.
So, National Walk to a Park Day. Mm-hmm. It's also World Mental Health Day. So, let's discuss.
All right. Mental health, the world.
Mental health throughout the world.
Okay.
So, who do you think currently in the news is the most mentally unstable person?
I think I know what you're getting with
on the planet.
I think I know what you're getting at, but I don't. There's no way anyone can answer that. In fact, it's probably offensive to even ask that question.
It's extremely offensive, and that's why I'm asking.
I don't know the most. I think there are people who we all see people in the news that have some issues, and there's a cringe factor involved. You kind of feel sorry for them. It's sort of like you're just waiting for something to happen because you know it's going to, and you don't feel good about it. Some people like to see it, but I think the majority of the people don't.
I agree. And I think that individually, we all have some level of mental health issues. I mean, even if it's just that we need to talk to somebody, that could be considered a mental health issue. Some of us need to actually seek help and get a psychotherapist or a psychiatrist or psychologist or somebody to talk to, a therapist. And that's great. And if you need that, there are, options out there for you. But when it's paraded around in front of you in the news every day, it's like ridiculous. It's like, why are these people not being treated, and yet they're allowed to just like voice themselves, all over the media? It's like, why would you rather put this person in front of a camera instead of getting them help?
Yeah, well, I think show business involves a heavy dose of mental illness. I think you have to have some type of mental illness just to be able to say, everyone wants to look at me.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to watch me and care. And I just feel like even if you're a somewhat balanced person, just living that lifestyle is a bit crazy.
It is. So I imagine it is.
But some people who don't handle it well, and we don't know. The people who seem to be the most balanced probably aren't.
Also true.
So
They just have good PR people.
yeah. So I remember, I think it was Adam Carolla on his podcast years ago was talking about famous people, and he's like, I never realized this, but famous people are the dumbest people in the world
Because they're handled.
Well, not only that, but he was like, their whole job is to be someone else.
Exactly.
And this actors especially, but
they're told what to do.
Yeah, it was like they don't have. You find out there's really not much substance behind the people. They're so used to being other people, they don't have a personality, and they're just dull.
And that's sad, but probably also true.
But it was like the people who are the most vacant inside are the people who are the best actors. And
because they can become anybody.
I think
they can embody anybody.
I think he had mentioned Robert De Niro, and he was just talking about interviewing, and he was like one of the most boring people. There's like nothing there.
That makes me sad.
But he's like such a great actor because he knows how to take on these personalities.
Right.
But I've heard Robert De Niro speak, and he's a passionate person. He's got strong ideas, strong beliefs, and I don't know, I would call him that.
You know, I'm not sure that I would call like good actors dull. I think that I would probably, and of course some of them might be, but I think what I would say is that it takes, in my opinion, it takes somebody who's very empathetic to be able to act. Mm-hmm. You have to be able to feel somebody else's feelings in order to embody them. And you have to be able to empathize with that person in order to emulate that person.
Yeah.
So you could be from, a rich background with rich, famous mom and dad and come out and whatever and, have a debutante ball and what have you. But you can play a street person who grew up with nothing, in the middle of nowhere, if you're able to empathize with that person. And
maybe.
And I think that's method acting. And I think that if I were to ever actually do like any serious acting other than the theater that I've done, I think I would be a method actor. I would have to be able to embody that person in order to emulate them.
I studied that, and for a long time I would consider myself a method actor, and then I kind of changed because I feel like method acting is a form of mental illness.
I agree.
I'm not making a judgment whether that's good or bad, but I feel like it's also lying to yourself.
You're releasing who you are.
Well, you can't do that.
And becoming somebody or trying.
And you can't.
Exactly.
But that's what I'm saying. If you believe that you're doing that, that's mental illness. So as an actor, you have to be able to formulate these ideas and imagine that you are becoming another person,
right, while
still having a grasp of who you really are.
Reality.
You have to. Otherwise, that's mental illness, because you can never become someone else. Even if you believe you are, or act like you are, you can't. It's just not going to happen.
Right.
You can't feel what they feel. You've never had their life. You haven't had their life experiences. So the study of quote method acting, as from Stanislavski, involves a lot of imagination. And imagination is knowing that it's not real. You're pretending. But I just feel like a lot of people don't understand it.
They take it too far,
yeah, and
they try and pretend it's actually reality.
But I admire and respect method actors. But I just feel like there's a line between something that's effective and something that's just kind of bullcrap.
There's also a line between something that's effective and something that's hurtful or harmful to yourself. Yeah. You can hurt yourself. Mm-hmm. Some of these method actors, like, they lose 60 pounds, and
that's okay. Sometimes you have to do that for a part.
Sure, but sometimes they put themselves in dangerous situations to try and experience what their characters supposedly experienced, and that is dangerous.
But I mean, that's your job.
I mean, if you're getting paid,
yeah.
When some of these actors are getting paid, do it.
Right. Yeah, it's part of it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that it?
You can pay for all of the psychotherapy you need afterwards.
Did we
for the
did we
rest of your
cover
life.
all the days?
We made it through Sunday.
Wow.
I know.
All right.
It's exciting.
I'm going to shut down the podcast. I got a couple more things to talk about.
Do it quick.
No, I'm going to save it for next week.
All right.
We'll talk about it next week.
Whatever.
And I didn't want to drag it on. I don't want to drag this podcast on. We've already drug it too long.
Drug it.
So today, yesterday, a few days ago, was the deadline for our stories.
Yep.
We only got one.
Yep.
Thanks, Patrick.
Thank you.
But we're still going to have a podcast Halloween storytelling thing.
I'm working
that we're
on
gonna
mine already, and it's super fun.
If you want to slide in a story in the next few days, we'll probably let you do it if you want to do that.
Slide it.
I would love more people. I like it when people participate.
But they don't.
No,
They hate us.
they don't listen to the show.
They don't like us
No.
anymore.
But anyway, if you want to, thisepicdisaster@gmail.com, just email us and you can say, hey, I forgot, and I'll do a little story. And that's fine. We'll put you in.
Sure.
Well, also, we're on Facebook. Some of us are on Facebook.
You won't be.
I won't be on. I have to be on Facebook. See, that's the other thing. Like, This Epic Disaster has a Facebook page. I can't delete my Facebook because if I delete my Facebook, I delete This Epic Disaster. I have to.
But you can deactivate your Facebook, can't
Not
you?
really, because they'll deactivate the other stuff too.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's the way they keep you on involved. So
It's like a gateway drug.
Yeah, I'm going to stay on that account so I can keep This Epic Disaster, even though no one listens to us.
They hate us.
I'm going to keep that and keep the other stuff. But so you can follow us on Facebook. You can still follow us on the Secret Disaster Beta group.
Disaster baiters.
Yeah, it's there on Facebook.
Do it.
We're on Instagram. We're on Twitter. We're on YouTube. Other stuff.
We're there. I mean, sometimes.
We're around.
Not always, but sometimes.
I actually am on LinkedIn now.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, because the gallery?
Yeah, I have a business now. I might as well get in there. And so if you want to, I'm posting.
I'm going to follow you.
You can't, if you've got a LinkedIn account.
I do.
Yeah.
Because,
I don't know anybody that
corporate
suggests
business.
me on LinkedIn. I don't know.
everybody that I know is going to know you very soon. Okay. So let's talk about this beer.
Let's do it.
So this beer is from Wiseacre Brewing Company out of Memphis, Tennessee. I don't think I said that earlier. It's out of Memphis.
Yeah.
It's called Tiny Bomb. And to be honest with you, I think we have had this in the past.
I don't know.
I want to say this is the first time we flubbed up.
No, it's not the first time. We've done other duplicates.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, it's one of the times.
I'll check.
Okay. It's called Tiny Bomb. It's an American Pilsner. It's got 4.5% alcohol. And again, it's by Wiseacre Brewing Company. And it's just your basic Pilsner.
Totally.
And I'll be honest with you, it's quite good.
I like it.
Rick has finished not only his, but some of mine.
Part of yours, and it's gone. This is just, this is the kind of beer I miss, where it's just like, it's just beer.
It's just beer.
It's just basic beer. There's not a lot of stuff to it, not fancy flavors. It's just beer, and it's good. It's got a nice flavor to it. It doesn't taste like water.
It's not overly done. It's not underly
Pilsner.
done.
You can have this with pizza or any other kind of thing. It just tastes good.
Yeah, it's good. I would definitely buy this myself.
Me too.
But, I'm also having this gin drink that I brought up because I made it right before you were like, hey, let's go do a podcast. And I was like, oh, okay. So, you can have the rest of mine.
I'm not. You have your back washed.
Drink it.
No.
Love it.
All right. What do you think of it? What are you going to give it? What kind of score?
I'm going to give it a 4.
That's exactly what I was going to give it.
What?
We both give it a 4. I don't even know if I would say it deserves a 4, but
we're the
like
same person.
It's so good. It's so good. Person. I'm just going to say it. It's not what I would call a spectacular beer. Some people would say it doesn't deserve a 4, but I just feel like with all the beer we've had on here recently, it's so fancy.
So good.
I just like that it's just a little tiny bomb. It's like a little baby bomb.
And the artwork on the can is very Van Gogh-esque.
Spaghetti.
It's very Van Gogh-esque.
Spaghetti or hair or something. I don't know. Hairy spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound good.
Hi, everybody. If you are out there, let us know.
Please.
Let us know. Just say hi to us.
We like it when people say hi.
Yeah. Tell us what you think of the podcast. Tell us if you like it. If you don't like it, follow us. Please subscribe on there's a ton of places. In fact,
Yeah,
we're
for sure.
now on Amazon. Where did I put us on a whole bunch of new places? So
Did you?
Yeah, there's a whole lot of new places that people won't follow us now.
Yay!
Awesome.
That's so cool.
But if you happen to find the podcast, let us know. Reach out. Give us a little review. If you like the show, say, yes, I like it. Give us a star wherever you download. All that kind of fun stuff.
Yay.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Should we close it down? Let's shut it down.
Let's do it.
All right, everybody. Thanks. Thank you. We really like you.
We like you too.
Thank you.
Okay.
We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
This is a Violet Jester Media podcast.